Good evening, and welcome to Late Night Review, where we talk about what's happening
and what's not.
I'm Levi Casias.
And I'm Grant Wild. And here are tonight's top stories.
UT Special Teams Coordinator Jeff Banks is in the news after an emotional support monkey owned by a stripper girlfriend, Pole Assassin, bit a child on Halloween night. Rumors have it that the monkey was just so upset after another UT football loss.
In her latest confession, Jada Pinkett Smith says it's hard to maintain a sex life with Will Smith. In more revealing news, the problem for Will Smith is that it's just a bit too soft.
In 2022, it'll be illegal to chain dogs outside for long periods of time. While this is great news for our furry friends, this issue gets a little muddy when it comes to my partner engaging in both pet play and rope play.
LeBron James recently criticized the Squid Game season finale. In response, the show's creator, Hwang Dong-hyuk, retorted, "Have you seen Space Jam 2? It looks like the new season may be pushed back as far as LeBron's hairline."
TMZ put out a story that an LGBTQ organization has forgiven rapper DaBaby after his homophobic rant in late July, which left many members of the community confused. Apparently, there was a vote yesterday, and I completely forgot to submit my ballot.
Researchers have discovered that spiders are capable of having arachnophobia. The researchers were able to discover this after finding spiders screaming every time they looked at the mirror.
Satanists earned a victory after convincing a Pennsylvania school district to remove student dress code ban on clothes that are satanic in nature. Turns out, the clothes in question were shirts of gay icons Jojo Siwa and Lil Nas X.
The rights to Alvin and the Chipmunks have gone for sale for a whopping $300 million. A potential buyer, Chris Pratt, is already in talks for voicing all three of them.
The 2021 United Nations Climate Change Conference just happened this past Sunday. Here to comment on it, a house plan.
I'm a houseplant here. Thanks. I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah, we're excited to have you too, Mr. Plant.
Oh, please, Mr. Plant was my father. You can call me Reggie.
Oh, okay. Well, what are your thoughts on the United Nations handlings of the climate change crisis, Reggie?
Well, Grant, I think like most Americans, when I think climate change, I think global warming. And when I think global warming, I think warm. And when I think warm, I think burn. And when I think burn, I think of the hit 2007 USA Network espionage drama Burn Notice.
What?
You know, like my name is Michael Weston. I used to be a spy.
No. I'm very familiar with the hit 2007 USA Network espionage drama Burn Notice. I'm just confused as to how this is related to climate change.
Well, things are always changing when you're a burnt spy.
Okay, but we asked you here to talk tonight about climate change. You're a plant. You should care about the environment.
Oh, yeah, sure. You know, I care about the environment. I care about global warming. But for example, in season 3, episode 4 of Burn Notice, Bruce Campbell's character comments that his drink is too warm. Really makes you think.
Kind of seems like the only thing you think about is Burn Notice.
Listen, old sport. I'm gonna level with you here. I'm a houseplant. I've lived my entire life in a single climate-controlled room in front of a television constantly playing Burn Notice reruns. I don't actually know anything about the environment. I'm just glad to be out of the house.
Oh.
You have no idea how existentially horrifying it is to be a sentient houseplant. To wake up every morning and grow towards the sunlight you'll never reach. Day in, day out, nothing but Burn Notice reruns until the end of time. It's enough to drive a plant insane, Grant. I'm just so excited to finally have someone to talk to about Burn Notice.
Sorry, but this is the new segment of the show, and Burnt Notice hasn't been relevant for almost a decade,
Wait.
so ladies and gentlemen, a houseplant.
No, don't let them take me back here. I mean, so many questions about burn notice. Burn notice! No! Thank you, no!
A sign from a Dallas dive bar went viral saying that Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You will be skipped on its jukebox until December 1st. In response to this, patrons are now requesting the second most annoying Christmas song, Wonderful Christmas Time by Paul McCartney.
A Colorado search and rescue team said a lost hiker didn't answer their phone calls because they assumed the calls were spam. I mean, the guy was lost. The last thing he wants to listen to is someone asking him about health insurance.
News broke out that Harry Styles will now be a part of the MCU. His character Eero supposedly possesses the ability to stimulate arousal from afar, which is similar to the effect he has on millions of young girls, and me, at his concerts.
Facebook has officially changed their company name to Meta, after going through a list of other possible names such as Ligma, Sugma, and Wendy's.
A wedding reception in Mexico was rudely interrupted by a bear, putting a whole new spin on ring bearer. Later, the bear was seen here dancing to Baile Esa Cumbia, proving to us that no one can resist the power of Selena.
More than 30,000 visitors were locked in Shanghai Disneyland after one woman tested positive for COVID-19. In order to leave the park, visitors had to have a negative test, which leads me to wonder if there was anyone who tried to avoid getting tested, because come on, who wouldn't want to get trapped in Disneyland?
New Zealand has taken its official wizard off its payroll after making some offensive comments about women. Turns out, not even magic can make misogyny disappear.
Chris Evans goes to infinity and beyond in Pixar's first Lightyear teaser trailer. Audiences have commented that 2022 Buzz Lightyear looks like the type of space ranger to turn off his body cam.
For Late Night Review, I'm Levi Casias.
And I'm Grant Wild.
Good night.